Our generation is truly cooked. This next clip is absolutely disgusting.
How many guys you knocking down on spring break? Because it seems like you're just going wild.
It's going pretty
How many guys you knocked down?
We lost count after like 12.
12 guys on spring break.
Yeah.
How many more guys you knocking down?
On a regular weekend, I'd probably say 3.
3 guys a weekend?
Those are rookie numbers, honey.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
You know what I'm saying? These are rookie numbers. 3 guys in a weekend? Come on, we got to get you by 15 by Saturday or Sunday. You got to be at least at 15. This generation's cooked. We have just over-sexualized everything, it seems like, in modern-day dating right now. It's like with this whole movement
This is what's getting
here.
me exciting. Like, I don't need lube. Like, forget your spit. This is going to turn me on. And I've got 2 barely legal girls watching.
Barely legal girls. Like, imagine flaunting, ruining the next generation. This woman right here is a demon.
Learning, seeing how to be stretched out, and then
Seeing how to be what? People need to learn other things than this.
and next week all together.
I'm down.
I would also like to see
Alice is down.
use her spit for lube during the...
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
I think you're
Lord have mercy, bro. Loki, show me the relationship with their father. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's no relationship with them.
your spit would taste sweet.
Yeah. You'll see.
Very sweet.
Matcha. I just chug
Yeah.
matcha.
Matcha.
You ever get like infections from these men, like like UTIs and shit?
No, I take cranberry vitamin.
Stop the cap, honey.
Stop the cap.
Never gotten an infection, never got a UTI, never got nothing. Bro, stop it. And then there's a clip on Twitter going viral right now.
All these niggas, they be...
2 chicks walking around on a freaking leash, bro. Oops, wrong screen. Sorry, chat. They're on a leash. This guy has them straight up on a leash. Look at this. Generation is cooked, brother, man. This dude has these women on a leash. This is wild to me. Here's another one right here. Dude, some of these clips are so bad.
All of my friends who have kids are in hell. I actually don't know anyone who's like happy and has children at this age. I have like 1-year-old, like
I don't know people without kids that are happy. There's like a phenomenon right now. Nobody's happy. Oh my God. Just life is so hard. People don't just cater to my every delusion.
3-year-old, 4 and under, 5 and under. I literally have not met anyone who's happy, anyone who has like light in their eyes, anyone who has slept.
Yeah, it's called delayed gratification.
Yeah, it's like going to the gym or, trying to work on a house. It takes a while.
Working out, working hard, starting a family are all things that take sacrifice. You might lose sleep over them, but they're the things that make your life worth living and fulfilled and actually happy, instead of just chasing these hedonistic desires. Would you rather die just completely alone at the end of your life? Or would you rather die surrounded by 100 children and grandchildren that you gave birth? So don't listen to this anti-children propaganda.
I love it. Love this girl. She's great. But she's 100% right. It's just a hedonistic way of life of where you're like, everything's just about me, I, my. Modern day men and women especially, is we live so selfishly. Nothing that we do is selfless anymore. It's all about what caters to me, what helps me. And it's so wild to me that we've gotten so far away from this. Like our grandparents' generation understood that it took a village. Our grandparents' generation understood that it took sacrifice, that it took hard work, it took integrity. But we've just thrown all of that out the window nowadays. It's crazy to me.
And why did you choose him?
Because he's hot and he has money.
He's hot.
Stop the cap.
Honey, stop it. You went for the bag.
Does money make a difference when you pick a guy?
Yes.
Why?
Because you get stability. You cannot be with someone that...
This guy's hot, bro. Come on, he got a frog neck. You know nobody's safe, chat. Nobody's safe. But she's a gold digger and he's an idiot. Like, come on.
Doesn't know what to do, doesn't find the business to provide the family food, the necessities. You cannot be with someone who doesn't know what does he want. You know what he wants.
That's why you chose him.
Yes.
How much does someone have to make to hit your criteria?
It's not only about quantities, just to have someone he cares for you and he gave you everything that you need at home.
When you guys have an argument and you remember, he makes a lot of money, does that make it easier for you to stay with him?
Probably yes.
I love it. So you're saying
She's a runner, she's a track star.
I think that money sometimes makes it a lot easier in a relationship.
Yeah, money it always makes things easier. I know it's not all about the money, but it absolutely makes all difference.
Bro, baby girl, it's all about the money. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
This man's beautiful. He's good looking. If he didn't have the bags of his money. The thing is, you can be funny, but as long as your money ain't funny, you can buck you some girls, bro. But your money funny, it makes it way harder for you, brother, man.
And that is not how logic works. You can't just say that I'm willing to...
A woman telling me about logic. This is going to be good.
Tell me how logic works. Give me one rule of law of logic. Give me one law of logic. One.
It's based in fact. In truth.
What? What? Can you give me a single law of logic?
Can you?
Yes, I can
Okay,
give you all the laws. The first is the law of non-contradiction. The second is the law of excluded middle. How many would you like? Would you like to get into informal logic as well?
Yeah, go for it.
Would you like to get into the law of identity? That's the third law. What else would you like?
That's semantics at this point.
No, that's literally the opposite of semantics. Do you know what semantics are? Because that's not semantics.
Stupid.
Okay.
Woman's getting cooked, bro. When it comes to Andrew Wilson, shout out to my guy Andrew. I wouldn't even argue with him about something if I knew the answer. I could know, like it could be 2 + 2 = 4, and I'm saying it's 4. If he says it's 5, I'm gonna concede. I'm gonna let him have it. That man could argue anything. He could argue that a polar bear ain't white. You know, that man is really smart. But that's his bag. You know what I mean? His bag is debate.
What's your favorite car?
Porsche or G-Wagon.
Are you 24? Imagine buying your G-Wagon 6 years after somebody drove that car. Would you want that car still? No. So you being...
Oh my God.
30, well, why would he want you?
I mean, facts. Facts. These ladies think they're like, oh, I'm a G-Wagon. I'm a Porsche. Yeah, with 300,000 miles on it. Ain't nobody looking for you, baby girl. Come on, stop it. Stop it.
You're gonna learn how to cook.
It's not in the cards for me. I'm not gonna learn how to cook. I'm not gonna learn how to clean. I am sorry.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's tough.
I'm hoping that, my partner would do that for me.
Yeah. So you're gonna date
I'm okay. The norms don't have to be there. I'll be the breadwinner.
So you're gonna date a girl.
Didn't say I'm gonna date a girl.
Okay.
This whole thing right here, women don't want to learn how to cook. They don't want to learn how to clean. They don't want to learn any of the homely duties that a woman should learn in a relationship. They want a man to do it. But the thing is, the men that do that are betas. So you're telling me you want a beta? Like when a woman's like, I'm an alpha woman. I'm an alpha female.
Stupid.
Why do I only attract betas? Because you're too masculine. If you're too masculine, a masculine man's gonna see you and be like, I'm gonna run from this like the plague. Why would I want to be combative with a masculine woman? I want to come home and you're my piece, not a piece of the problem. Ship it Anaya, should have bought a Honda, put it on a freaking t-shirt. The last thing we want to do as men, in chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. The last thing we want to do as men is come home and argue with your ass. I don't want to do that. I don't want to come home and have to argue with you. I want to come home and you give me a hot plate. You set that plate down. You say, hey, baby, how was your day? Was it good? Did you have a good day? Well, I'm so glad you're home. You work so hard for your family. Yes, give me that. I'll eat that up all day versus, why didn't you text me? Why didn't you do this? Like, I ain't trying to have all that. I'm not trying to have all this. Why her 4-year relationship came to an end, I'm going to go ahead and guess it's because...
She's a track star.
But I could be wrong. Could be wrong.
What's your age?
28.
Good Lord, it's loud. Okay, let's turn it down just a smidge here so I don't burst your eardrums, chat. Sorry about that.
Are you single?
Yes.
So why'd your last relationship end?
His fault.
Cheating.
On your side or his?
His.
How'd you find out?
I went through his phone.
At 28?
I mean, well, I was 27. But yeah, absolutely.
So you don't find that toxic, going through your partner's phone at this stage?
Well, I never did it until he was giving signs. So, and then I would approach him about it.
He was giving cheating. So I had to, check it.
I tried to have a conversation, and he was just acting weird. So I just went through his phone, and I found out myself.
How did you notice he was acting in the beginning of the relationship as opposed to the end?
He was very lovey-dovey. Like, we would always go out. He would show me affection, and then all of a sudden, like, it would just stop and diminish, and he would just start fights with me over stupid little things, and that's how I found out.
And
unreal.
What exactly did you see when you looked?
bunch of other girls he was texting.
He was telling another girl he loved her, and he was going to get engaged with her when he was supposed to propose to me 2 weeks later in Puerto Rico. So yeah.
And you were with him for how long?
4 years.
So you go through a traumatic event like that. How did that change your perspective on men?
It didn't really change my perspective on anything. Everybody's different. So the next man I'll be with, I hope is different, but I'll look for the signs earlier.
I mean, that's smart. And I actually applaud her on that. Because I always say if you make the men of your present pay for the mistakes and trauma of the men of your past, there will be no future. Shibin and I should have bought a Honda, put it on a freaking t-shirt. So I actually agree with that. But, you know, it's just wild to me that a lot of these women go out to the clubs dressed like this. Like boobies swinging and hanging. Thinking, why don't men take me serious? This is a guy that does like these Manchester walkthroughs. But like this is what we've boiled down the dating and club scene right now. This is what women dress like. They wear clothes like this. That's why I say women are marketers and men are salesmen. Ladies, if you don't want men to sexualize you, don't sexualize yourself. We're looking at you and seeing how you dress, and that's telling us how much to respect you. If you're dressing like a streetwalker
She's a runner, she's a track star.
or a runner, we're going to treat you as such. But if you dress modestly, with elegance, we're going to treat you like you have class. But a lot of these women dress classless, and they think that we're supposed to treat them like they're some queen with class. No, they're not. And it's mainly because navigating the dating scene can be absolutely brutal, but so can dealing with the aftermath of an accident. Have you ever been involved in a personal injury case? Over the years as an image consultant, I've worked with many clients recovering from workplace accidents, car accidents, and more. And I was actually shocked to learn how often people lose their personal injury cases. That's why I want to talk about Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. They specialize in a wide variety of personal injury cases, and they've won thousands of big cases. And if you end up working with them, they're going to fight for the money that you deserve. Just recently, Morgan & Morgan solidified verdicts in Florida of $12 million and $26 million in Philly. That's up to 40 times the highest insurance offer. And I'm telling you, your case could be worth millions. If you've been injured in an accident, don't wait. You can go visit www.forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below, to start your free claim today. Y'all know what time it is. Can we get some freeze in the chat? Please, can we get some freeze in the chat? Loki? Free? All the way on your place. How fuzzy his little tail is. Absolutely loving this bow tie they gave him. They usually give him a scarf at PetSmart, but they gave him a bow tie this time. And doesn't he look handsome? Doesn't he look just so handsome? Some of you guys have asked what kind of breed he is. He is a mini Australian Shepherd, and his coat color is a red merle. They have red merle, blue merle, I think red tri, blue tri, but he is a red merle. But look, he's got his little stuff on. He's so handsome. He's just so handsome.
Wrong.
Baby! Babe, you mopping? You mopping?
What the fuck does it look like? Now I know motherfucking well you didn't do that shit. And you see me trying to get this flow. I just mopped over there. Go take the trash out or something. Go do something.
What did he think was gonna happen, bro? What did he think was gonna happen? Oh, that was good. Oh my god, that was good.
You know why a lot of men laugh at women and treat us like we're idiots? Okay, no, they're not dicks. Majority of men have to deal with women like this. I'm sorry with disrespect, but if majority of men today have to choose to have the mother of their children, to build a life with you, to build a career with you, that you both can build something together for the future, to have a life with you, and you need to deal with somebody that have so many mental issues and so many body count, why would they do it? They'd rather be alone.
Because they give a shit what men think.
I can't hear this and I'll tell you why. You're a mother to children. You're sitting here in the podcast saying, I'm a baby girl, I'm a slave. I don't want to hear this shit because literally you're disrespecting your kids. You're a mother before you are for yourself. You're a mother before you're something in this world. Your baby and your kid is the most important thing. You're supposed to protect them, love them, and protect them. It's not put yourself out there and talk about their mother like that because you're humiliating them. I'm embarrassed as a woman to sit in a table with a woman like you.
Oh. Based. Lord have mercy. Get that woman a spatula. She was cooking. Goodness gracious. Wow. That was actually, very impressive. Very, very impressive. I was, yes, that's what I'm
How much money do I have to make to date you?
More than me.
Which is?
Hypergamy. Isn't it funny, Chad, how they always say, you got to make more than me? Always.
I can't tell you that, but I make, a pretty good penny, yeah.
Okay. So,
first of all, dimple piercings, it's a no. The Hello Kitty tat, Mark of the Beast, absolutely not.
So, do you think that when you shake ass in the
She's a runner, she's a track star.
camera and stuff, like men are gonna look at this and be like, that's a girl who I want to make my wife?
I don't give a fuck.
Of course they don't.
I don't want these. Man, let me tell you something, baby. I was raised by my father. Fuck you niggas. I'll date one of you niggas and I keep two in the chamber. So.
All right. Well, Dad's definitely a disappointment there. Good Lord. Imagine that. Imagine that. Bro, I saw this one. The comment is, liberal women be walking into salons like, make me look insane. Just wait till you see this cut, bro. Just wait. What is this? Make me look completely mentally insane. Bro, what is that? Is that the reverse Farquaad? Like, why would you ever do that to yourself? Bro, that's the stuff guys do after they've lost a bet. Like, why would you ever want to? Oh my God. That's crazy work. There's no way I would ever let somebody slice my head up like that, bro. God. Oh my God. Oh, I got a couple clips in here. I'm just making sure I'm showing you guys the ones that, there's a couple I'm gatekeeping. I'll drop on a later episode here. Let's see. There's a couple. Where was the other one here? That's going to be a good one. Oh, man, this one's crazy. No. Yeah, you know what? We'll show it. We'll show it. Here we go.
They are scum.
A mother sold her 17-month-old daughter to 6 men for SA in exchange for money. Oh, in San Antonio.
They are evil.
A mother sold her 17-month-old daughter to 6 men in exchange for money. She was charged with a first-degree felony. On July 28th, 21-year-old Erica Lawson took her 17-month-old daughter, Elena Hembry, to a hospital where doctors tested the DNA of 7 different men who had already lost their lives.
7 different men?
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Her mother, Erica Lawson, was arrested as a result, and court documents show that Lawson allegedly admitted to selling Elena to at least 6 men who subjected her to terrible SA. Elena was later airlifted to East Tennessee Children's Hospital.
Okay, maybe it was. Goodness, not San Antonio, but actual SA.
Hospital due to serious injuries. On Sunday evening, Elena was announced to have stopped breathing and passed away in the hospital on the evening of July 30th. And at least 7 different types of DNA were found in her body, which is really terrifying. She is only 17 months old, yet she has suffered these terrible things to an unimaginable degree. We hope to seek justice for little Elena.
Bro, I hope this is satire, because man, that girl deserves everything coming to her, bro. That's a big line that I don't cross. Like, when you start bringing kids into this and ruining kids' futures and stuff like that, it's like you can do whatever you want to once you're a consenting adult, do whatever you want. But once you start bringing kids into this, bro, that's where I draw the line. All-female crew went into space today for the first time. What are your thoughts? I'm just happy we know what a woman is again. Oh my God. Oh my God. They are cooking on Twitter, bro. If y'all haven't seen the video I dropped on that, like, please go watch it. It's hilarious, the fact that they think this stuff is so important that they went to the stratosphere. They didn't even go up into space, bro.
Can someone explain to me how a man can work all day to keep a woman home nice and comfortable, and he'll come home to no punani, no home-cooked meal, and a dirty house? I mean, isn't the whole point of staying home to help make the person who's working all day's life easier?
Facts. W's in the chat for this woman. Goodness. And then these women are like,
can someone explain to me how a man can work all day to keep a woman home?
Why did he cheat? I just can't understand why he would want to cheat.
You're not bucking him. You're not cooking for him. You're not cleaning. When he gets home, you're arguing with him. You're masculine. You're not helping with none of the chores. You're not raising the kids. No wonder he's bucking another chick. You're not bucking this dude. he has sexual desires. He's going to want to buck something. So if you ain't bucking him, he's going to buck something else. It's just crazy work to me. These women don't even realize this. But Loki, did you have a good time today? I had a great time, Father. Just another chicken jerky when you can. Don't forget to go to LeviNichs.com. Shout out to Ricky Sickle for the designs here. Go to LeviNichs.com to get you a Loki tee or a free Loki tee for the carrot for the OGs. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.